Hello everyone! Today, I have an inspiring story for you. It's not just for listening or reading practice, but to show you that with hard work, patience, and never giving up, you can turn even the toughest situations into something beautiful. This story is called Turning Trash into Treasure, and it's about a young girl who proved that true creativity and success are never free. They must be earned. In a busy city slum where narrow lanes were filled with the sounds of honking rickshaws, crying babies, and the constant hum of people struggling to survive, lived a 19-year-old girl named Mia. The slum was a maze of tiny tin-roofed houses, piled high with garbage that no one bothered to collect properly. Plastic bottles, old tires, broken furniture, and rusty metal scraps lay everywhere. Most people saw it as dirt and problems, but Mia saw something different: potential. Mia lived in a small, one-room home with her mother, Rosa, who worked as a maid in rich people's houses, cleaning from dawn till dusk. Her father had left years ago, chasing dreams in another city, and never returned. Mia's younger brother, Luca, was only 12 and helped by collecting scrap to sell for a few coins. The family barely had enough for 2 meals a day. School was a distant memory for Mia. She had dropped out at 15 to help at home. But Mia had a big dream. She wanted to become a real artist and one day open her own art gallery. Not just any gallery, one that showed the world how beauty could come from waste. She loved drawing as a child, sketching flowers and birds on old newspaper scraps. One day, she would whisper to herself while staring at the polluted sky, "I'll make art that people pay for, and I'll give my family a better life." One evening, as the sun set over the crowded rooftops, Mia sat outside her home sorting through a pile of trash Luca had brought back. Her mother sighed deeply. "Mia, dreams are good, but we need money now. How will art feed us?" Mia looked at her mother and said softly, "Mom, I know it's hard, but I believe if I work hard enough, my art can change everything." The next day, an idea sparked in Mia's mind. She noticed how much waste was around: plastic bottles rolling in the gutters, discarded wires, old CDs shining in the sun. Why not turn this trash into art? Sculptures, lamps, wall hangings, things people might buy. But she had no money for tools or paint. Nothing. Mia decided to start small. She began collecting trash herself: clean plastic bottles, bottle caps, old cloth pieces, and broken glass. Carefully. At night, by the dim light of a single bulb, she experimented. Her first creation was a simple flower made from cut plastic bottles painted with leftover nail polish from her mother. It looked rough, the petals uneven, the colors unevenly spread. She showed it to her brother. Luca laughed kindly. "It's interesting, sis, but who will buy this?" Mia felt a pang of doubt, but she pushed it away. "I'll make it better. Nothing good comes easy." She kept practicing. Days turned into weeks, her hands got cuts from sharp edges, her back ached from bending over trash piles, but she didn't stop. She watched free videos on an old borrowed phone about recycling art, learning techniques like melting plastic or weaving wires. One day, Mia gathered courage and took a few of her pieces, a bird sculpture from bottle caps and a small lamp from jars, to the local market. She set them on a cloth on the ground. People walked by, glancing curiously but shaking their heads. "That's just garbage," one woman said. "Why would I pay for trash?" By evening, Mia had sold nothing. She returned home with heavy steps, the unsold items in her bag. Tears filled her eyes as she sat with her mother. "Maybe they're right, Mom. Maybe I'm wasting time." Her mother hugged her. "Mia, if it's your dream, don't quit after one try. Real artists face rejection. Keep going." Those words fueled Mia. The next weekend, she tried a new approach. She set up in a nearby park where families came for walks. Instead of just selling, she offered a free mini exhibition. She arranged her growing collection neatly and put up a handmade sign: "Beauty from waste. See how trash becomes treasure." At first, people were skeptical. Kids poked at the sculptures, adults whispered. But Mia smiled brightly and explained, "This bird is made from old bottles that would pollute our rivers. Now it's art." She let people touch and ask questions. Slowly, a small crowd gathered. A tourist couple stopped, amazed by a colorful fish sculpture made from plastic wrappers. "How much?" they asked. Mia's heart raced. Whatever you think it's worth. They gave her 200 rupees, more than she expected. That day, she sold 3 pieces. It wasn't much, but it was a start. Word spread in the slum. Neighbors started giving her their trash instead of throwing it away. Mia worked harder. She woke at 5 a.m. to collect materials before the municipal trucks came, then spent hours creating. Her room turned into a workshop filled with half-finished sculptures. Her hands blistered from cutting and gluing, but her skills improved. Soon, she made larger pieces, a butterfly wall hanging from CDs that sparkled in light, a vase from melted bottles. One afternoon, while exhibiting in the park again, an older man approached. He was Mr. Vikram, a famous artist who ran a gallery in the upscale part of the city. He had heard about the trash girl from a friend. He examined her work closely. "Young lady, this is unique. Eco-friendly art is trending, but yours has soul. But it's raw. Do you want to learn properly?" Mia's eyes widened. "Yes, sir, more than anything." Mr. Vikram frowned thoughtfully. "I don't take students easily. Art isn't free. It demands discipline. If I mentor you, you'll come to my studio 3 days a week, clean brushes, run errands, and practice what I teach. No shortcuts. Prove you're serious." Mia agreed instantly. The studio was far, a 2-hour bus ride, but she made it work. She left early, helped her mother with chores first, then went. Lessons were tough. Mr. Vikram was strict. "This weld is weak," he'd say about her wire sculptures. "Colors don't match. Redo it." Mia failed often. One week, she ruined a big piece by overheating plastic, turning it into a melted mess. Sitting alone in the studio late one night, Mia cried. "Maybe I'm not talented enough. Maybe I should go back to just surviving." But then she remembered her mother's words and her own dream. No, failure is a teacher. Nothing is free. She went back the next day with more determination. She practiced extra hours, studying books in the library about famous recycled artists, like those who turned junk into museum pieces. Slowly, improvement came. Mr. Vikram nodded approvingly at a new piece, a tree sculpture from old cans, and leaves made of cloth scraps. "Good. You're ready for a challenge." He entered a few of her works in a small eco-art competition. Mia didn't win, but one piece got honorable mention. More importantly, a newspaper wrote about the slum girl turning trash into hope. Sales picked up. Tourists and locals bought her art for homes and offices. Mia saved every rupee. She bought better tools, a hot glue gun, safe cutters, non-toxic paints. Her family noticed changes. Luca helped collect specific materials. Her mother proudly showed neighbors Mia's sold pieces. But success brought competition. A big art shop opened nearby, selling shiny, professional recycled art imported from abroad. Their pieces were polished, marketed well with fancy lights and ads. People flocked there. Mia's park sales dropped sharply. One evening, she sold nothing. Panic set in. What if this is the end? All my hard work. Instead of giving up, Mia listened to feedback. Customers said, "Your art is heartfelt, but the big shop looks professional. Clean displays, stories behind each piece." Mia realized she needed to grow as a businesswoman, not just an artist. Using savings, she bought a second-hand cart, painted it bright green with Mia's Eco Art written in bold letters. She created cards explaining each piece's story. This lamp saved 50 bottles from the landfill. She organized bigger free exhibitions in the park, inviting schools for educational tours about recycling. Kids loved it. Parents bought souvenirs. Slowly, customers returned, drawn to Mia's authenticity. Months passed. Mia rented a tiny shop space in the slum market, not fancy, but hers. She named it Treasure from Trash Gallery. The opening day was simple. Friends, family, and Mr. Vikram cut a ribbon made from recycled paper. Inside, sculptures gleamed. Elephants from tires, flowers from bottles, abstract pieces telling stories of the city. Business grew. Schools ordered art for projects. Cafes wanted decorations. Mia even started workshops teaching slum kids to make simple crafts, giving them hope too. But life tested Mia again. One rainy night, thieves broke into her shop. They stole tools, materials, and some finished pieces. Everything valuable. The loss was devastating. Thousands of rupees gone. The next morning, neighbors whispered, "Poor Mia, after all that struggle." Mia stood in the empty shop, heartbroken. For a moment, fear won. Why me? Haven't I worked hard enough? But deep down, her journey reminded her, challenges build strength. She didn't wait for pity. She posted on community groups. "Thieves took my materials, but not my spirit. If you have spare trash or small donations, help me rebuild." The response amazed her. Slum residents brought bags of recyclables. Kids collected bottles. Mr. Vikram donated paints. Even strangers from the city, hearing her story, sent supplies. Why? Because people admire those who help themselves first. Mia had shown relentless effort. They wanted to support her. With community help, Mia rebuilt bigger and better. She added security, brighter lights, and new series, Ocean Animals, highlighting plastic pollution. On reopening day, the gallery was packed. A local leader spoke, "Mia, you've turned not just trash into treasure, but pain into purpose." Mia addressed the crowd, voice steady. "Thank you all. I've learned that nothing in life is free. Not dreams, not respect, not success. Every failure taught me. Every helping hand came because I never stopped trying. If I can rise from a slum with trash, you can chase your dreams too." Today, Mia's gallery is famous. Visitors come from across the city, even tourists. She employs slum youth, teaches recycling, and her family lives comfortably. New home, Luca in school, and mother resting more. Mia's story teaches us, 1. Dreams aren't free. They require daily hard work and sacrifice. 2. Failure isn't the end. It's a chance to learn and come back stronger. 3. When you show effort and don't give up, people will notice and help. 4. True beauty and success come from within, even from what others call trash. Mia didn't just build a gallery, she built hope, purpose, and a legacy. And so can you. Whatever your dream, start small. Work hard, learn from setbacks, and never stop. Remember, nothing is free, but with determination, everything is possible.